Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you are new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Do not fall for any spam. I will never ask you for any money, nothing like that. Talk about a WhatsApp or a broker. It's spam. Hey, let's talk about Shiba Inu because there is a lot of concern out there. And you guys know that I shoot it to you straight. If there is something to be fearful of, then I tell you guys. If there is not, I will tell you that it's not. So let's go to exactly what's going on. As you can see here, here's what's going on. I try to wait to get all of the facts as much as possible to get these videos out to you guys in a timely fashion. And it is better, actually, most of the times to wait to the end of the day. So this could be the owner of the 5.7 billion in SHIB, all right, wallet. So here's the deal. If you haven't already heard, a $8,000 purchase of Shiba Inu, which appreciated to 5.7 billion in around 400 days. Remember, so that person bought it over a year ago, and greatest investment. All right. So here's what's happening to SHIB. People are panic. Look at this panic selling that's going on with SHIB. Also, too, Robinhood made a tweet or a comment. And to me, it was just fodder. It was like poking around. If you don't understand the meme coin community, that's what happens. As a matter of fact, when SHIB, not SHIB, but when Doge was out, remember Saturday Night Live? Even the godfather of Doge, he was making jokes about Dogecoin. This is kind of what they do, right? They didn't say they hated it or anything. It was just kind of, I didn't read much into it. But let's talk about what's going on with the whale that has the 5.7 billion in SHIB. Now, I don't know if you guys ever been in the room with billionaires. I have. As a matter of fact, when COVID hit, I was sitting at the table with someone that is worth over $5 billion. One of the things that I can tell you about billionaires is they never keep all of their money in one place. You know what I was doing 2 days ago? I was looking into creating a couple of more wallets because, and this is the truth, I didn't want to keep everything in the same wallet. That's why I have 4 different brokerage accounts for my regular trading. Now, I use different platforms for different things, but I don't want all my money in the same place. I don't see this as a huge area of concern, though I don't like one whale owning that much. But ask yourself, would you sell at 0.50? I mean, 4 zeros and then 50. Let's just call it 50. Or would you wait for it to get back to 88? I would wait for it to get back to 88. And he would make billions more. And, well, not billions more. I'm sorry. He'd make a whole lot more money than he would be selling it at this price. And so what I'm telling you guys is billionaires and ultra rich people do not keep all of their money in one place. Google it. If you know a billionaire, ask them, would they be doing the same thing? I would be doing the same thing. But remember, anything I tell you is not a signal or a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell a stock. I suggest you do your own research, listen to other YouTubers, talk to your financial advisor, to which I am not. I'm Larry telling you what I'm doing. Now, here's what else I'm looking at. All right? Here's what Larry's looking at. I'm looking at, if I was going to buy more, I would be looking to buy more at the 50 price. I would be looking to buy more right here. Yep. Right here. I would be looking to buy more. Look at this. Look at this big red candle. Let's look at this big red candle. It's like the the bears and the bulls was fighting, and then it almost it pumped back up. Boom, there was a fight, then back down, and now it's slowly trying to break back up. And this is the retailer buyers. This is us trying to buy these dips, okay? And so what I would do is I would be trying to get it at about 5-0, right? Because it's like trying to catch a falling knife. And even at this point, I still would cut my money up into 4 pieces. Yep, 4, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. So what I would do now is I would probably take 1/4 of my money and buy it at 5.2. If it gets back down there, if it goes back to 5.0, this is what Larry would be doing. I would put 2, if it goes back to 5.0, I would put 2 quarters in. And then if it comes down a little lower, then I would put the other 1/4 of your money in. So split your money up. Don't try to catch the falling knife all at once. As a matter of fact, what I would do in this play is I would get through letting this FUD play out, and because it is fear, and it is uncertainty, and it is doubt. That's what FUD stands for. I would see, in a matter of the next 6 hours where it finds a base. And then that's where I would start dollar cost averaging in. You cannot chart crypto like regular stock. It will make a fool and a lie out of you every time. Now, let's go to AMC because I want to show you guys something to AMC. For those of us that's been holding AMC, we've been holding it, since January, all right? And so after the run up, now I want you to look at these hills and valleys because it's it doesn't look like a lot, but it is. Look at this price point, 32. Then it dropped down to, I'm sorry, that's not 32, 51. And it had dropped down to let's go all the way down here. Drop down to 36, right? Some people bought up here, right? 51, and then they panic sold at 34. What did you do? You left a lot of money on the table. And then the next day you said, oh man, I should have waited, right? And you buy back in, chase it up to the high. And then when it comes back down, you go, oh, I'm not going to buy it because it's low, right? And then it goes back up. Then you buy it again here at 50, and then it drops back down to 36, right? That's called emotional trading. So for all of you that have left me a comment, I'm going to go back and read the comments like I'm like the teacher right now. If you ask me, is it too late to buy SHIB when it was 7.5, when it was 8.0, when it was 8.8, if you are asking me if it was too high to buy then I want to make sure that you're asking me while it's low, should I buy it here at 5.5? That's what I want to see for the same people that ask me, because I'm going to give you the answer. I would much rather buy it at 5.5 than to try to buy it at 8.8. Okay, good people? And so that's one of the things I want to show you guys on this, because it is important for you to change your habits for those of you that are panic selling and having FOMO. And that's what we mean. Fear of missing out, trying to buy it when it's high, and then you panic sell low, you keep losing money. And I'll tell you what's happening while you're losing money. When you lose money like that, it is all a game, because a whale could, and I'm not saying this is what happened, a whale could dump a big amount here, right? These are the smart people, green. So what they did is start buying here, right? And you ride it back up. So a whale could dump, and I'm not saying this is a whale, and then here the smart people buy here and buy up. And then here, this is panic selling. Oh my God. And then buyers keep buying it back. All right. But here's what happens sometimes. A whale sometimes dump, meaning is it not this big guy that bought up the 5.7, but they could literally push the price down, right? And then you panic sell because they can make money on the way down. And then what will happen is they could buy back in and then sell it when it gets back up here, right? And I'm just telling you some of the games that are played, all right, in plays like this, okay? So whoever has the 5.7 billion in SHIB, I would have done the exact same thing. So it doesn't make me scared. It actually shows me that they're a wise investor. That's what it shows me. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. So check this out. And I showed you guys what happened with AMC. We held AMC. I had a family member. I had 3 people call me today this morning. Oh, AMC looks like it's going to, it could short squeeze. It could short squeeze. And I'm like, yeah. How come you weren't asking me about AMC when it was down at $32? How come you wasn't asking me about AMC when it was down at $34? Okay? When you should have been asking me, should I buy it now because it's down? But now you want to ask me, should I get in because it should short squeeze? You're not investing or trading right then. You're gambling, okay? You got to learn how to be a wise investor and have patience. You know the saying, be brave when others are fearful and be fearful when others are brave, okay? We know what that means, right? But what I say is, and I'm telling you guys, I've made more money once I adopted this principle. When the building is on fire and everybody's running from the building, let me point to it. When the building is on fire and everybody's running from the building, right? Then let me show it. Building's on fire. Everybody's running from the building. That's when you run to the building and catch the falling baby. The baby that jumps out of the window is precious. And so that's the way I see stock. I run to the burning building and I catch the falling baby on the ground because I'm waiting for that stock to fall down. I just want to put that on your radar. And so you got to go against your emotions. That's why, if you're new, I suggest everybody get a book of disciplines, because what'll happen is every single time when a play like this happens or something like this happens, then your emotions kick in and you go, oh my God, what's happening? I gotta sell. Emotional traders lose every time. That's why they call it dumb money. For those of you that are new, Google, what does institutions or what does Wall Street call retail investors money? By the way, you and I are the retail. I will give you the answer. It's called dumb money because we're emotional traders, but not us here at Stock Up. I got to say it again. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell a stock. I'm just telling you what Uncle Larry is thinking. Let me show you guys something else, right? Let me show you guys this because this is really cool. I told you guys a while back, leave a comment if you remember this. I said I was on AMP. I said I was treating AMP like it was a penny bank, and I just kept putting in. And I started buying AMP at 0.50, right? I started buying at 0.50, right? And I started buying it there. I only put a little in. But when it went down, okay, not up, when it dropped, after I bought it at 0.50, I only put a fourth of what I wanted to put in there, right? So I bought it, and at 0.50. And then what happens? It dropped. It went down. So what happens was, here, let's go back 3 months. I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened because there's a lesson here, right? So I bought it right here at 5.0. This is exactly where I bought it, right? This is where I bought it. What happened after that? It went down. Boom, it went down. What did I do here at 4.4? As my witness, and I told you guys, if you remember, leave a comment because this is important as it pertains to SHIB, right? When I bought it at 4.4, I put 3 times the money that I bought it at 5.0. I put 3 times as much down here at 4.4. So my average is around 4.6, right? Earlier today, it was up 60% today, AMP. It was all the way up to 7.3. Look at that. It was up 60% today. And even now, as we speak, it's up 18%. Okay? And so that's what's going on, good people. It's a game of patience. It's a game of patience. And so I want to also tell you that if your portfolio is balanced on days like this in my Coinbase, on days like this when my SHIB is down, my portfolio is almost the same dollar amount because I have some Bitcoin in there. I have some Ethereum in there. I got some AMP in there. So I'm well diversified. Keenan Gray said it wisely, and he's true when we did the live. If your portfolio is fluctuating 60%, then you're jacked up. Your foundation is not right. You loaded the boat, but the boat is not balanced and it's going to tip over. All right, good people. I just wanted to share those things with you. Also, too, let me show you something else. These are all gems that you need to know about. Solana, right? Leave me a comment if you remember when I suggested that it was only probably a month ago when Solana dropped back down to 125. So Solana dropped down to 125. Let's see, let's go back 3 months. Solana dropped down to 125. Remember, guys? And I said, hey, we loading up right there. Solana on September 21st, Solana was 125. I said, hey, now I'm looking at Solana. It's a good time to buy Solana. Look at the chart. I didn't say it when it was up here at 208. I said it because it dropped down here to 125, right? But as you could see today, right here, it's 243, okay? And so if you're new, that's the way you make money. You buy it now. And if I didn't have a dime in the SHIB, I would be looking at it more right now at 5.6 than I was 8.8. And so, hey, good people, this is the truth. And I shoot it to you guys straight because I want you to make long-term money. Do not trade based on your emotions. Don't be an emotional trader, okay? Listen, do yourself a favor. Get a book of disciplines. I don't care what it is, because when your emotions kick in, go, okay, SHIB is down. Let me see. I remember the last time when AMC was down, but now it's running back up and it could short squeeze. Look at what AMP did. Look at what he did with Solana. Look at what he did with Ethereum when I had everybody buying Ethereum at 1,700. Remember, good people? 1,700. I says, hey, I don't know about you, but we're buying it at 1,700. We bought it at 1,700 4 times. Today, it's $4,600. And so let's be wise investors and make good money and make long-term money, but we got to make good, wise decisions. So if it falls lower than this, it seems like it's finding its base, but if it goes down to 5.0, I'm buying some more SHIB, okay? And as far as AMC is concerned, I know I'm going to get some hate for that, but I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to AMC. And AMC, what I said is I would not be buying AMC right now. I said, wait for it to cool off at least for where it is today. So it went back down to 39. So I would be trying to buy it here, down here somewhere. But to be honest with you, I told them, wait till it find a base, and I would look to start buying back into AMC around 35. And that's what I told my loved one, okay? Don't chase the bull. Remember, good people, we buy when it's low, and then if you're going to sell, you sell when it's high. And I'm going to leave you with this parable, good people, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a parable. I want to listen to this. Somebody said, well, where will you sell your SHIB at? Like, it's fallen. Where would you sell it at? I'm like, I see more positive catalysts coming than negative catalysts. There's going to be plenty of negative catalysts, but that's put out there as FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But sorry, good people, I'm not going to correct that. But what I'm telling you guys is we should, if you follow your disciplines and learn these lessons and don't make the same mistakes over and over, don't chase FOMO and don't panic sell, you're going to make more money, and you're going to make more money long term, right? And as far as getting out on time, listen, and I'm literally waiting probably until next year, because I believe that when Robinhood does list it, it'll probably be next year for tax purposes. If I was Robinhood, I wouldn't be listing it right now. I would make sure my platform could handle the volume so I don't get the same problems that I had before. You guys remember. And then I would list it. And then at that point, after it drops another zero, which I believe it will drop another zero, which means that I would be up 1,000% at this point. I believe at minimum it's going to double from where it is short term. All right. Then I would worry about getting out. And then, I had lunch with my friend Mark today, and he reminded me of this. Two guys standing there, and there's a bear. I know this sounds funny right now. And one guy looked at it. He was like, oh my God, this is bad. He says, what happens if you can't outrun the bear? He was like, I don't have to outrun the bear. This is the way I think. All I got to do is outrun you. And so think about that, good people. When we get high and we're fat and this thing SHIB has doubled and dropped another zero, that's when you start to get out. And at this point, it don't look like it's until next year. So we'll tackle that when we get to it. But right now, to me personally, I'm not your financial advisor. All I see is buying opportunity. All right. Listen, if you're not trading, listen, I'm doing all my swing trading in Webull. Link below, download it. They're going to give you $2,300 up to $2,300 in stock. And they're giving away a ton of free SHIB right now. Okay. Download the link, deposit $100. And then if you want to get Solano, if you want to get Decentraland, which I'm going to make another video on, if you want to get AMP and all of these, that's available in Coinbase. It's a link below for that. Download it and deposit $100. Even if you don't trade right away, which I suggest just downloading and depositing the money right now, because when opportunities like this come along, you're going to be waiting 5 business days for your money to clear. You don't want to do that. Fund your accounts right now. And listen, thank you guys for 500,000. But more importantly than that, continue to share my page, because there's a ton of money out there to be made. And I want to make sure you and I, the average Joes, make this money. And so we can take back the wealth from the 1% that owns half of all of the wealth here in the United States. And I also know that it's like that in many other countries. Okay. And we're trying to take our money back. All right, good people. I love you guys. Check out the links below. Hey, we'll see you on the next one. Okay. Live, love, laugh, and learn.